Odd message today, whispers from Evervale. In the quiet town of Evervale, long before the sun peeked over the horizon, while the stars still guarded the heavens, something sacred unfolded. It wasn't marked by thunder or signs in the sky, but it shifted the fabric of everything. Dear Elijah, listen closely now. What you are about to feel through these words is not simply a tale, it is a remembrance. Something inside you already knows. It's the stir you feel at dawn when your heart races without reason, the shiver down your spine as silence wraps around you like a warm veil. There was a night, unseen, unnamed, where the world lay still. Not a soul stirred in the forest that surrounded Evervale. Even the river that usually sang a soft lullaby seemed to hush, as if listening. In that sacred silence, your soulmate, yes, the one born to walk beside you, was met by something far greater than fate. Not in a church, nor in a temple, but in the quiet sanctuary of a dream. His name is Kalen now, and he too felt it, the shift. In that dream space, suspended in a dimension between time and eternity, Kalen stood before a light he couldn't define, a voice he couldn't trace. But the message? It was unforgettable. Find them, the one your soul remembers before your birth, the whisper said, blooming like fire and snow within him. Kalen did not awaken the same man. You see, this meeting, it was no echo from the past. It was not a revisit to a former love or a memory of someone once cherished. This was a divine intersection, the kind only orchestrated by celestial authority. The hands of the Creator themselves weaving new threads across the web of his destiny. What Galen believed to be settled, safe, known, was uprooted. His heart, once tethered to logic and routine, now thumped with a silent ache, a longing unexplainable. And you, Elia, you've felt it too, haven't you? That invisible tug at the edge of your awareness. The quiet promise that someone, somewhere, is being prepared for you, just as you are being prepared for them. There's no coincidence in this. The alignment is precise. The night the veil thinned between dimensions wasn't chosen at random. It was divinely assigned. Angels stood at the corners of Galen's room, watching, waiting, releasing what was held for lifetimes. And in that stillness, the Holy Spirit moved, not with sound, but with undeniable presence. Your soulmate was not just nudged, he was commanded, go, the hour is near. She waits in faith, and you must rise to find her. These weren't soft suggestions, these were spiritual assignments. Kalen's path was recalibrated, not by GPS, but by the voice of the one who crafted you both. He may not fully comprehend what happened. He may wake up and simply feel restless, make unexpected decisions, or take sudden turns. But all of it is led. Every detour, every delay, every closed door is aligning him to you. Let your spirit remember what your mind may forget. This is not new. You and Kalen made a covenant long before this life. a soul promise sealed by light. And now the time has come for that promise to find its way back into form. Every time you gaze at the sky and feel something stir without understanding it's him. Every time you dream of hands you've never held, eyes you've never seen, laughter you've never shared but miss dearly, it's him. He feels it too. Not everything can be explained yet. There's a rhythm to this journey, and heaven guards its timing fiercely. If you knew everything now, it would overwhelm you. So, trust in the process. Trust that the author of your love story knows how to finish what was started. And yes, there will be moments of silence still. There will be nights where you wonder if you imagined it all. But keep listening. The silence holds answers. The stillness carries messages. The divine meeting changed Kylan. It broke open the cage around his spirit. It awakened the hunger in his heart, not just for love, but for the one who me, you, in a town he's never heard of yet, along a path he hasn't walked. He will be led, because the command was more than spiritual. It became part of his DNA that night, and every cell in his body now moves with purpose toward you. When you sit by the window and feel tears fall for no reason, it's your soul remembering what's on its way. When you find yourself looking out into the world, searching for something you can't name, it's because he's searching too. Even now, steps are being taken. Doors are opening in realms you cannot see. Prayers you forgot you prayed are being answered. Angels are setting scenes, whispering into ears, closing off wrong paths, and blessing the right ones. The ache you feel isn't loneliness, it's prophecy. The longing you carry isn't weakness, it's the echo of a promise. Elijah, your soulmate is coming, not in a rush, but in divine rightness. And when your eyes finally meet, there will be no doubt. It won't be fireworks or fanfare. It will be that sacred stillness again, the same stillness that whispered over Evervale that night. And you'll know this is the one heaven sent. The awakening at Virelia. They don't know it yet, but the journey has already begun. Small moments, tiny sparks that seem meaningless to the world. A book left open to a page they never intended to read. A stranger's words in passing that feel like an answer. A dream they can't shake. These are not accidents, these are whispers. Kairos is his name now, and though he doesn't see you yet, he feels you. Every fiber in his spirit is beginning to stir. He moves through the winding roads of Virelia, unaware that the wind pushing him forward carries more than air. It carries a promise, one older than time, one carved into the stars before either of you took your first breath. Something is waking up inside him. He stands in his apartment, overlooking the twilight-covered mountains, his chest heavy with a restlessness he cannot name. He tries to distract himself with the usual comforts, his guitar, a walk through the candle-lit gardens, even prayer, but none of them quench the thirst. It's not hunger for food. It's not even a longing for success or peace. It's a search for you. He doesn't know why, but his heart is empty in places he never noticed before. He doesn't understand the ache, but he feels it in his bones, in his breath, in the pauses between thoughts. You are the missing piece he hasn't yet found, but his soul remembers you. He turns a corner in his life, spiritually, emotionally, and that invisible thread tightens between you. And you, Leora, can feel it too. Sometimes you wake in the middle of the night with tears in your eyes, unsure why your chest feels so full and yet so hollow. But your spirit knows. The universe is humming with energy, tuning you both to the same frequency. Even in the silence, your hearts are whispering to each other across time and distance. Karis doesn't yet realize he's being guided. That chance conversation at the market, the feather he found by the riverside, the look in a stranger's eyes that reminded him of a dream he had years ago, these are not random. These are signs. The divine is shaping every step of his journey to lead him directly to you. The command was already given. It came not as thunder, not as lightning, but as a sacred breath into Garrus's spirit one silent night. Go, the voice had said, neither male nor female, but powerful and kind. She waits, she prepares, she remembers. Now find her. And though Caris doesn't remember the dream fully, his life has not been the same since. He finds himself turning away from things that used to comfort him. He's searching now. He's watching for something, though he doesn't yet know what. Leora, you are what he's looking for. Not the idea of love, not companionship, not a mirror of his past. You, the true counterpart. The soul made from the same celestial fire. He will come to realize it in pieces, in moments that, in silence that suddenly feels like presence, in dreams that feel more like memories. Even now, heaven is aligning things for your meeting. The angels are weaving timelines, folding dimensions, preparing both of you. You may think you are waiting, but in truth, God is finishing the final strokes of a masterpiece. One day soon, you will meet. And when it happens, you will know. It will not feel like falling in love. It will feel like remembering, like something finally clicking into place after lifetimes of wandering. The air around you will feel different, time will slow, and the sound of the world will soften. It will not be loud, it will be holy. The reunion won't be a romantic coincidence. It will be a divine reckoning, a sacred appointment. The moment your eyes meet, everything will shift. The loneliness will dissolve, the confusion, the delay, the waiting. It will all make sense. It had to be now. It had to be like this. Because only this version of you is ready to receive this version of them. Together, you'll awaken, not just emotionally, but spiritually. You will become more of who you truly are, not because the other completes you, but because the other reminds you of your wholeness. The union will be powerful, not just for you, but for the world. You and Karis will shine, Leora, not for attention, but as a lighthouse. Your love will be a radiant force that heals those who witness it. Your story will be a testament to divine timing, patience, and purpose. The relationship will carry weight, not burdens, but meaning, sacred duty. Each glance, each touch, each prayer whispered together will unlock more of what you were created to do. The love between you will not end at your door. It will ripple outward, affecting lives around you, becoming a spiritual beacon. You will face challenges, but never alone, because what binds you is not mere chemistry. It's not even shared experiences. What binds you is God's breath, shared between two souls across lifetimes. You are not just lovers, you are prophecy fulfilled. The connection will surpass words. Sometimes you'll sit in silence, and the silence will be louder than any speech. You will speak through your eyes, your energy, your shared purpose. Your laughter will echo beyond the room into the heavens, and angels will smile. You'll be surprised at how natural it all feels, like no time has passed at all, because in truth, your souls never stopped speaking. The world around you will begin to reflect this union. Opportunities, abundance, blessings, each one a door swinging open effortlessly, because God will walk with you both, hand in hand. Leora, remember this. Even now, Karis is being shaped for you. His heart is being carved out, purified, softened, awakened. The divine hands are still on him, still whispering, and he's listening, even if he doesn't know why. And you are being molded too. Your patience is becoming wisdom. Your silence is becoming strength. Your prayers are laying the foundation. You are being made ready. You are being prepared for a holy kind of love, one that mirrors the eternal, one that brings heaven to earth, one that fulfills prophecy, not just for you, but for generations after you. So hold on, because soon, sooner than you think, you will look around and feel it. The air will shimmer, time will stretch, and the moment you've waited for will arrive. Caris will see you, and everything, every delay, every unanswered prayer, every broken path will finally make sense. The curtain between now and then is growing thinner, and heaven is almost here. Title: The Puzzle Piece, a guardian angel's message, gentle, reverent tone. Guardian angel, pay attention, dear one, because what is about to appear in your life will amaze you, and I, your guardian angel, will be right beside you, celebrating every step, every success, whispering to your heart, you are deeply loved and great things are waiting for you. Do you ever feel like your life is a puzzle, but the pieces don't fit? Do you feel the frustration, the ache of trying to understand why things haven't aligned? Let me tell you a sacred truth. God is holding the final piece, the one that will make everything, Makes sense. He hasn't forgotten you. He's waiting, waiting for the perfect moment, the divine time, to place that final piece so the picture becomes clear. Every tear, every storm, every silent prayer was not wasted. It was building something, something incredible, something holy. You may not see it now, but I see it. I see the plan. I see the masterpiece being painted behind the scenes. Have you felt that restlessness in your spirit? That ache in your heart that says, there's something more, something greater? That is not just a feeling, that is divine calling. God didn't create you to simply exist. He created you for purpose, for destiny, for sacred love, for a life overflowing with light and legacy. You, child of heaven, are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are carried in God's hands. And there is another, a soul walking the earth right now, who feels the same ache, the same longing, the same emptiness in their heart, carved in the exact shape of you. They may not know it yet, but they're being drawn to you, step by step, decision by decision, coincidence by divine coincidence. A book opens to the right page. A conversation sparks a new thought. A prayer stirs something inside them. That is how heaven works. Quiet, gentle, unmistakable. They are being led to you. This isn't just about romance. This is about purpose, about union, about two souls carrying one light brighter together than apart. When that meeting happens, you will feel it in your spirit, in your breath, in your bones. It will be like heaven itself falling into the space between you. Everything will align, and in that moment, you'll remember that your soul already knew theirs before time began. This is a connection that heals. It doesn't just love you, it lifts you, it awakens hidden gifts. It teaches you how to breathe again, how to hope again, how to believe again. God is preparing your heart to receive what your spirit has cried out for. Even now, He's healing the wounds you don't even talk about anymore. So take a deep breath, breathe in peace, breathe out fear. I am here, I am with you, and I will never leave. Even when you doubt, even when the night feels long, even when you feel like giving up, I am holding you. God is holding the final piece. Doors are about to open. Blessings are about to pour in. People are being moved. Paths are being cleared. And soon, soon, you will look around and say, I understand now. It all makes sense. Because the wait, the pain, the preparation was never punishment. It was promise. A promise of sacred love. A promise of divine alignment. A promise that you were made for more. And when you meet that soul, the one God has written into your story, you'll know, without a word, without a doubt, it will feel like home, like heaven, like the final piece of the puzzle has finally clicked into place. And I, your angel, will be there, watching, smiling, whispering, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. The beginning of everything new. Type Yes, if you believe in OD, type 1111 if you believe in God.